Hello guys, welcome to another video. Just as I made one single video that wasn't a pedal review, now I'm back to going into pickup reviews because of course, why not? I know I review a lot of pickups, but you know, today is a sponsored review, so I owe this to the person that paid for this pickup to be reviewed in the channel, so we're going to be taking a look at this specific pickup. So before I start, I want to thank my very incredible good friend Leo, which is actually my biggest benefactor. I think the person that has sponsored the most reviews here in this channel. So yeah, thanks Leo, again your generosity is never ending, and he is the one that supplied me for the money to buy this specific pickup. This is definitely the most unique pickup I've ever gotten from AliExpress, not even like the HOTRAIL or the Woodbuckers or anything like that comes close to it. This is a very unique pickup, and I don't know if any other company makes it actually. Because today we are taking a look at the Donlis DH12 multi-purpose humbucker. As you can see, this pickup is quite unique. To put it simply, it's basically two pickups in one. And no, I don't mean like, oh, it has two different bobbins like other pickups do. This is quite literally two pickups in one humbucker base plate. That's why Donlis calls it the multi-purpose humbucker. One thing I'll say before anything is that while I do like how this pickup sounds and I do think it's a great pickup, I don't think that Donlis does a good job marketing. Because at least in the case of this pickup, it is absolutely unclear about what actually it is. They never once in the listing they say that these are two different pickups just in one base plate with one cable. They advertise it as if this is a humbucker, which just happens to have different style bobbins, which is not the case at all for this pickup. To put it simply, these pickups are completely independent from one another. The only thing that connects them is the cable going out of the base plate, but they don't actually are wired together at all. And that was my other issue. I thought the pickup was damaged because I was using the normal Donlis wire color configuration and it wasn't working. Because this is not wired the traditional way, not even in, you know, AliExpress or Donlis standards. And they don't make that clear at all. I basically had to figure out the color coding myself with a multimeter. And you will be seeing the color coding right here in case you want to buy this pickup and you're interested, so you know how to wire it in case you want to wire it in any specific way. Here you will be seeing the color coding for the, for the wires. But this is very interesting because the pickup is of course composed by two independent pickups. One is a ceramic HOTRAIL, which actually has like a 13.5k ohms of resistance, which is quite pretty hot for HOTRAIL, not gonna lie. And the single coil is actually an Alnico 5 single coil, which reads up to 6.2k ohms of resistance. So your normal typical vintage style single coil. And together they give a signal of 4.3k ohms of resistance. So this might be the perfect solution for those of you who want a humbucker sound but also a really good single coil sound. Because the thing with coil splitting humbuckers is that it never sounds like the real deal, you know? It always has that very distinct split humbucker sound. It never sounds like an actual single coil. But with this pickup it's not a problem anymore, because they are both pretty good sounding independently and together. According to Donlis, the single coil is their D553 pickup and the HOTRAIL is the DB02 pickup. So as you can guess, this pickup is like really versatile. You can go from like very heavy metal, chugging type metal, and then you can go for like jazz, funk, blues and all of that you can play with a bridge single coil. While it is true that the HOTRAIL doesn't sound like an actual humbucker, because it isn't, a HOTRAIL is never going to sound like a full-size humbucker, it is very good sounding. I love how this humbucker sounds. In my opinion, all the three combinations sound really good, but for cleans at least, the single coil is the best sounding because it has that very clangy, bright, mellow type of sound. I know bright and mellow don't often go together in a sentence, but for this pickup it's actually pretty true. Like when you stroke the higher strings it gets really bright and clear, but when you stroke the lower strings it gets really mellow and, you know, round and warm. I'm just saying how much of this fucking boomer words I can fit in a sentence. And it's a really good balance from the Untitled 5 single with the very hot ceramic HOTRAIL. It actually is really balanced. And the middle position between those two sounds kinda like a P90. Not really, it sounds like way bitier than a P90, but it has, you know, because you actually have both of the pickups so close, you have the very high power HOTRAIL chugging, but you also have that very, you know, twangy clarity of the single coil. So this is really interesting to use. You can get some really unique tones with this one. Also, as you can see here, I have a humbucker. This is a normal humbucker in the neck. This is just an AliExpress generic ceramic humbucker. But the thing is that when you use the fourth position in this case, which is just the single coil and the humbucker, you actually get some almost mid-position telly sounds. Because while this is for all purposes, you know, forbidden HSH configuration, the single coil being so close to the bridge and the humbucker, you know, in the neck being So, normally in the neck position, when you put that middle position between the two, it gets that really, mid Telecaster with the, humbucker in neck sound. And that's pretty interesting. Like, this is basically an HSH Strat. Like, it literally is. But if you're like me, you absolutely detest how HSH guitars look, so this might be like the ultimate solution. I would put another humbucker in the neck to pair this pickup. I would put an Alnico 5 humbucker neck because the ceramic is just like too bright in my opinion. But this guitar as it is, it's like insanely fucking versatile. Like, I can go from like, Chuck Berry to Limp Bizkit. It is insane. And in my opinion, there's not a tone that this pickup can't do. At least for the time that I have tried it. It does cleans really well, it does the overdriven thing really well, it does high gain really well, it does leads very well. I don't know what to tell you, I'm just blown away. And the thing with a lot of these multi-purpose pickups like the Zimmer Duncan P-Rails, well, I have not tried myself. I've heard the same thing from a lot of people, that they are okay in a lot of stuff, but they are not actually like super good in anything. This pickup sounds really good for a lot of stuff. And while I'm not saying it makes everything perfect and it doesn't sound perfect for everything, it really has a lot of juice in it. You can get a ton of mileage from this pickup. Also, you can get it in black, which is the one I got because, I don't know, white didn't seem to fit the guitar, and white. So do I recommend the Donlis DH12 multi-purpose humbucker pickup? Yes, I do. This is a really great pickup. I think it's a very interesting and unique concept. Like, you see a lot of, oh, this is X and X pickups in one, but this is quite literally that. You can run them, just the HOTRAIL, just the single coil, both. You can just have a single humbucker guitar with a push-pull that makes you choose between the humbucker and the single coil. Sorry, you can make the single coil the default position and then the humbucker the coil split. You can have an HSH type deal like I have here. You can have a single humbucker guitar with a three-way pickup, with a three-way selector. Sorry, so the possibilities are huge. Like, you can do a lot of shit with this pickup. I do think it sounds great, and I don't think I'm going to sell this one. Like, I have an arrangement with Leo that whatever he sponsors, I can, try to see what I can get from it and then use that for a review. But I love this pickup. I don't think I'm gonna sell it. It's just that good. Like, I know that if I ever need a guitar for like recording or gigging, this pickup is going in it absolutely 100%. Like, this is the most versatile pickup I've ever tried. My only gripe with it, as I said, is the Donlis marketing. I think they did a shit job on marketing this. They didn't do it quite correctly, and at all. They basically just fucked that up, and they told me that the reason that I wasn't getting any readings is because my multimeter is broken, which is not true, because with that multimeter is that I figured out how the fuck this thing works. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I have to say and show you about this pickup. All the demo clips that you heard were recorded with various VSTs, but I was using NAD IR as the input response loader for every one of them. And yeah, I will be showing in screen when I show you the clips what I was using and the EQ. And the pickup was mounted in my Washburn Lion Series Stratocaster copy, and that was all going into my Behringer UM2 interface. But yeah, that will be pretty much everything for today's video. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. That will help me immensely, because YouTube would recommend my videos to other people. If you have watched other of my videos and you like them as well, please subscribe. I'm trying to make as much content as my fragile little brain allows me to. If you want to buy this specific pickup and help me a little bit, you will be getting a link in the description to buy this specific pickup. And if you don't have an account in AliExpress, register through my link. We both get a little bit of money, you as a discount on your first buy, and you support my channel as well. Again, thank you, Leo, for sponsoring this video. You are amazing. You are a great dude. You are a chunky boy. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.